What to take on an ultra-distance cycling race. This is my Aero bikepacking setup for race around the Netherlands. Step number 1, look at the bikes of riders from previous editions and the setup. It can really help you to decide what is the optimal setup. Step number 2, look at the course. A new race around the Netherlands was probably the flattest race in the whole ultracycling calendar. How to balance comfort and speed when weight and altitude is not really a major factor, but wind and weather was. So I decided to optimize my setup to be aerodynamic. For the race, I used my existing bike, a Liv Envie Advanced Pro with pretty AERO tubing, hidden rim brakes.
Not the rim brakes.
Yes, hidden rim
Old
rim
school,
brakes,
yeah.
And I added some AERO bars to make it more comfortable and also have another position. I used the Tailfin Aeropack Carbon. I experimented actually with a lot of setups before the race. I started with a saddleback, but later I found an article talking about the Tailfin Aeropack Carbon and also the CYCLITE Aero bar bag as the most aerodynamic setup. So I was like, okay. And actually with the tailfin and the extension here, I could use the SWAT system attached to my saddle to carry more water and still open the tailfin bag. And as the bag also has a capacity of 20 liters, I could load food for the entire day. And because it's attached to your bike, it doesn't sway or rub against your legs in the back. In my tailfin bag, I carried Gore-Tex gloves. Lifesaver during the night. A spare pair of bib shorts. One of my all-time favorites, the Patagonia Nano puff, had saved me several times from freezing, especially at night. Overshoes were quite useful on the first day. Enough Kleenex for the whole race. First aid kit, you never know when you have a crash. Also more plasters and also a spare reflective ankle strap. Well, I thought maybe I had to sleep a few hours on the street, on a bus stop or something, so I got an inflatable pillow, of course, comfort first, and a sleeping mask. Di2 charger, well, I wasn't sure how long my Di2 would last, so I took a charger just in case. A bag with all my spares, so tire, levers, etc. Then a reflective vest for the night. Of course, an emergency blanket. Yeah, I really use it. I use it a couple of times during the morning when I was freezing, so it was really useful. A spare inner tube. I'm not really good at changing tires. Then I had kind of socks and barefoot shoes and a spare pump. I have my main pump in my frame bag, but in case, I don't know, something happened. I wanted to carry as much water as possible, so I decided to go for the CYCLITE frame bag. I used to have the APIDURA Expedition bag, but it was too long and it was blocking the back of the triangle of my bike, so I could only use a small bottle. And with this one, as it's shorter, I could use then a 1.5 liter bottle. And it works really well with the top tube bag because you can overlap the straps. So inside the bag, I was carrying a Multitool, of course, some restrap straps, which are really useful. You don't know when you have to strap something. Sunscreen, very important. A big ANKER power bank, 20 milliamperes, I think. I had my spare light, so this is a moon light and it also has a remote control. It works well, but it's a bit heavy. I love this pump, it is amazing, and it also has a gauge here so you can see the tire pressure, so that was super useful. Some cleat protectors also for walking, and here on the other pocket I had my documents. The APIDURA MUSETTE, I actually used it a lot during my bikepacking trips, but not so much during the race because I loaded all the food in the tailfin bag. My CYCLITE top tube bag is actually quite nice because it has multiple mounting options here. It has 1.5 liters of capacity, perfect to carry French fries when you are on a rush. And then it has a magnetic opening and a pocket inside, so I carry it inside the pocket. An Allen key for my saddle because it tends to go down. Then a spare battery for my heart rate monitor. Apple AirTag to track my bike. Another battery, an ANKER power bank, 10 milliamperes. Lip protector for the sun. Was really useful. Charging cable, another charging cable, an old iPod, and then a BB cycling lock. And probably one of my favorite bags, the CYCLITE Aero bar bag, full review in the link above. This bag was super useful, not only because it's Aero and it covers the cables of my bike, which are not integrated, but it's really easy to access. And also you can mount your GPS tracker here at the top, so you could always see if it's working or not, if you have enough battery, so that was really nice. Inside the bag, what I carried was, my waterproof gloves. Then I had my RAPHA rain jacket. Then toilet covers. I actually didn't use them, but you never know when they will be useful. All-time favorite chamois cream. Garmin power bank. I carried too many power banks. It's quite nice because you can attach it directly to computers like the Garmin Edge, which is my computer. Then a plug with a USB port. Toothbrush, of course. A spare pair of socks, merino socks, and I use my sock to carry my vision glasses for the night and also save some weight. So I carried not only one but two computers. I had a Garmin Edge and also a Wahoo Bolt. I had two lights, two rear lights that I attached to my Tailfin. This item is the best gadget I ever seen on Amazon. It's amazing. So it is an alarm and a belt. So it's a belt that is like a motorcycle, and it also works as an alarm. So you attach it to your handlebar, and if somebody tries to move your bike, it will start sounding like tee-nee-nee-nee-nee-nee. Super useful. Then I added some reflective tape to my wheels. I actually tried to cut it myself, but it was a complete disaster, so I decided to get this the beam wheel flash. It has like a rainbow flash, so it matches with my bike. And then of course a matching rainbow light. A hip lock, which is like a zip tie but with a key, really lightweight. This is everything inside my bags. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Let me know your bikepacking setup for races. Anything I missed, any advice, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. See you soon.